Hello and welcome to another DJI Neo Drone Wednesday video. That's a mouthful in itself. I just thought I would say hello to you all. Hope you're well. You're looking great, by the way, I must say. Today's video, I was trying to think of what I could do for you. The weather seems to be okay. There's a little bit of a breeze and I was trying to think what could I do to show you. And I kind of feel that I've shown you everything I can with the Neo. I'm going to be getting a new drone soon, so I'll be getting some more content using the brand new drone. I'm not going to tell you what I'm getting yet, but I kind of surprised myself thinking I might get that rather than going what I've already said. I thought that one looks, that serves my needs and it'll do me fine for the rest of time. But anyway, I was searching through all of your comments, looking for advice and any kind of thing I could do a video on. And CopyWritingCom sent a message saying, you know, rather than using the sticks to do a point of interest shot, I know I keep doing these, but that's the first thing that came up. And yeah, he said you could do an orbit, but what you need to do is get the actual drone a certain distance away from you, say from the camera and I am now, and then put it into active track, select yourself, and then basically get that going. That'll follow me, and if I use the sideways motion on the sticks, it should orbit round me, keeping the same distance. Will that work? Is that right? Is that wrong? I have no idea, and the only way to find out is to get the drone on, do what he said, test it out and see if it works. Right, so seeing as it's not too windy, hopefully the drone, there may be a bit of movement in the drone because there is a little bit of a breeze, and you know what the Neo's like, any sort of a whisper of a breeze it kind of panics, which is why I need a new drone so it can handle the wind more. Anyway, without further ado, I'll get the drone up, do what he says, get it round, record it, and then you can see for yourself if that particular method works or whether it's best to do one of the others that I've already done. So see you in a moment. So I'm recording now, so there's me. And this is active track, so it's obviously following me. But then when I'm trying to do the direction either left or right, it's not moving. Did you mean active track? So let's try spotlight. So again, spotlight, there's me. So now it's moving. Now if I do the directional thing. So that might be what you meant, the spotlight. But I'm not too sure if that's going the same distance. No, I'm just doing it exactly, I'm going, so I'll go back around, but it's going further and further away. Let me try that again. Right, okay, so rather than on active track doesn't let you move the controls whatsoever, it just follows you around. With spotlight, it does seem to. Now, when I do the actual going to the right, it is going round, relatively the same distance all the way around, as long as I keep it central and I don't move the joystick up or down, because then that'll go forward or back. It does feel to me that it is going slightly further back each time. I mean, it's keeping an okay distance. If you've got like a large building, obviously I'm just a small person, but if you've got a decent sized building, that actually would work. So yeah, good shout. It is going a bit further back. I think it's one of those things where you've just got to figure out the sticks. Now I'm bringing it sort of a bit closer. But yeah, as you can see, it's going okay. I think it's just me. Well, there's a heron up there. I don't know if you can see that when it spins around. There's a heron, massive bird. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I think it's just a practice that I need to do to be able to do that perfectly, because I tend to just do point of interest shot, get it a certain distance away and let it fly. And as you can see, it is sort of going round me relatively the same distance. I think it's because with my finger, I don't know if you can see on there, obviously with my finger that's still going round, but every now and then my thumb will go up or down, which is obviously making it go further back or further forward. So it's just a case of like figuring it all out. Now it's quite a distance away, so then I'm bringing it slightly in. Yeah, I think it's just me trying to get used to these. I think it's gone a bit further down. Has it gone further down to you? Whoa, that was a bit close to the camera there. But yeah, I think that that could be an option. Obviously, it's when you're going around at a certain speed, it is struggling to keep focus on me, which you probably will see on here. I can't actually see that I'm focused on you, focused on that. So I can't fully see exactly how it's going. But it does seem to be following me. Get it up a little bit more. And further back. It is in normal mode at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll go a little bit higher and we'll do a higher shot. Can it see me? You can. Right, okay, now I'll do another circle round higher up. It's only 6.4 meters up in the air, so it's not too bad. I'm trying to keep it a little low. There is a breeze, so I don't want it sort of blowing loads. But looking at the camera, you can still see me. It's not keeping me in the middle of the shot, unfortunately. Don't know if that's because of the speed. I'll put it in cinematic mode. And that's just going snail pace, back in normal mode. Try and keep it sort of central on me. I think it's just going to be one of those cases where I'm just going to have to keep practicing all the time to try and do it. Bring it down a little bit because I can feel the breeze. It is going a bit further out. But I think that could work with a little bit of practice. I think it could work getting the actual drone to go around a building. Obviously this is quite a distance. It's going around maybe a 20 meter circle, would you say? I'm not sure. But I think with anything, I think it's just practicing with the sticks. That's one thing I really need to practice with. Oh, there's a freight train going by. And I can't see because it's on active track. I've lost. It's been and gone, unfortunately. Bring it back down because the wind is starting to pick up. Woohoo! Right, so I think that's kind of concluded the video. I do need to practice a lot more than I have. So yeah, when it comes to the actual sticks themselves, I think that's what I need to figure out, because obviously there's a lot of people out there that know exactly what they're doing. For me, I'm still learning. Every time I come out, I'm learning something new, trying to learn. And it's just the sensitivity of the sticks themselves. When you're trying to go around a particular way, let me just pull that back a bit, it's quite loud. Yeah, when you're sort of moving the sticks from side to side, my thumb kind of moves up. So rather than it just being full on left, full on right, it might be sort of going round right, but then my finger might be pushing up on the stick, so it actually goes up like that. And obviously, so it's going further out or further towards me. Let me just turn it around. So yeah, I think it's just down to me being a total beginner. I always feel that when I used Stephen's drones before, with the ones that he's got, it just seemed to flow so much easier. The sticks on the RC2 controller was so much easier, and I think it's with this, it's just a lot harder to do. I don't know if it's because it's like a cheaper kind of thing, or whether it's the drone doesn't handle as well as the other ones, I don't know, or it's just me being a total novice. But yeah, I just need to practice with the sticks and just try and sort it out. It wants to return to home. The battery's on 17%, so I'll get it down and I'll do my little conclusion for the end. So see you in a moment. So to conclude the video, basically I think it is just a case of practice to try and do this. I am going to be getting a drone in the next month or two, and it's obviously a decent drone, a lot better than the Neo. I mean, I'm not bad mouthing the Neo. It is a great little bit of kit, as I always say. You can just take it in your pocket, you can just fly it and do vlogs. That's basically what it's used for. It's a vlogging camera, a vlogging drone, and you can just take it out and fly it around fields and just, yeah, do your vlogs. But when it comes to getting decent quality, where there's sort of wind and the likes and the gimbal, then that's when you need to upgrade to something else. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to get. I'm going to leave that for a future video, but it is an excellent drone and I can't wait to get my hands on it, get it in the air and fly it around especially on days like this where there's a bit of a wind, and yeah, it'll handle it better. Anyway, yeah, so I think it's all down to me just trying to figure out how to do these particular shots. I think I just need to be in a field like this. I need to sort of figure on the sticks, get the sticks right, how I sort of move everything, maybe the sensitivity on the sticks I need to change a little bit more. As I say, when I'm trying to do left or right, I feel that after a while my thumb starts to creep up or creep down. So rather than just going sort of left to right like this, I think it's kind of going like that. It's going slightly forward, or when I'm doing it, rather than going straight across, it's kind of bringing it back. So that particular circle that I was doing at the start might have started off at a 10-meter circle, but then because of my thumb sort of creeping up a little bit or creeping back a little bit, it's then going to like 11-meter circle or 12, and then it's going to like the larger circle that you saw a moment ago, maybe 20-meter circle. So yeah, it's all down to me. I think I just need to figure it out, try and sort of manage the sticks a bit more. I'm hoping in the near future to get the RC2 controller, which it just feels a lot better to me. I don't know if it's a lot better built, or it's just a psychological thing. It just feels a lot better to use. The bigger drones feel a lot better to use as well, especially in a wind like this. The wind is starting to pick up now. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this little video. If you have, hit that like button. If you've got any recommendations on things I should try with the Neo, keep it polite. Let us know in the comments any sort of things that I should practice on. Obviously the point of interest thing I keep doing to death basically, but it just seems to be something that I kind of need to sort of learn over time. Just keep doing it, going round and round and round, and figure out what the best method is for me to be able to do it, and go from there. But everything else I think I'm okay at. Anyway, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.